Om Shri Gurubhyo Namaha Harihi Om Shuklam Bharadharam Vishnum Sasivarnam Chaturbhujam Prasanna Vadanam Dhyayet Sarva Vignopasantaye Yasyat Viradavatrādhya Parishadhya Parasatam Vignam Nignanti Satatam Vishvaksenam Tamasraye Gurur Brahma Gurur Vishnu Gurur Devo Maheswaraha Guru Sakshat Parabrahma Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha Mukam Karoti Vachalam Pangum Langhyate Girim Yat Kripatamaham Bande Paramananda Madhavam. With Bhagavan's grace, we came up to Slokam number 11. Avajananti mam mudaha manushim tanum asritam param bhavam ajanantaha mama bhuta maheswaram. Moving on to Slokam 12. Those who are confused with scatterbrain knowledge and mesmerized by desires and wasteful actions embrace unbridled aggressive tendencies and uncontrolled slothfulness. Moghasaha, moga karmanaha, moga jnanaha, vichetasaha, rakshasim asurim cha eva prakritim mohinim srutaha. Moghasaha, moga karmanaha, moga jnanaha, vichetasaha, rakshasim asurim chaiva prakritim mohinim srutaha. Padangal are moghasaha, mogha karmanaha, mogha jnanaha, vichetasaha. Rakshasim asurim cha eva prakritim mohinim srutaha. Moghasaha, it means the asa, as you know, means desires, right? But it's also vichetasaha. If you take the meaning, padangal, the meanings are vichetasaha. If you take that, it's like a scatterbrain that's scattered all over. The ability to think. The brain basically a scatterbrain. With that, moghasaha, people who have wasteful, mesmerized by various desires, and mogha karmanaha, with wasteful actions, and mogha jnanaha, vichetasaha, the scatterbrain knowledge. What happens to them? Mohinim, something that is very mesmerizing, that is very attractive. They are attracted by rakshasim asurim cha eva prakritim. And here prakriti is a nature. But what is the nature of rakshasim prakritim? The rakshasa nature. Asurim prakritim, the asuric nature. What is the difference between rakshasa and asura? Rakshasas are aggressive, rajasic gunam. Okay? Very aggressive tendencies, unbridled, uncontrolled, aggressive tendencies are rakshasas. In the same way, asuras are an unbridled, uncontrolled, tamasic and lethargic, slothful type of tendencies, those people. So the people scatterbrain knowledge, mesmerized by various desires, doing all wasteful actions. What happens to them? They embrace rakshasic and asuric, the unbridled aggressive tendencies and the uncontrolled lethargic slothful tendencies. Sritaha means they embrace. Moghasa mogha karmanaha mogha jnana vichetasaha rakshasim asurim chaiva prakritim mohinim srutaha. So this happens to people who are with scatterbrains, right? But what happens to Mahatmans? What do they do? Bhagavan answers that, my dear Partha, in Slokam number 13, my dear Partha, the noble and the exalted people embrace the divine impulses. With no other thought, they know me as the indestructible origin of everything and worship me. Mahatmanas too, Mam, Partha, Daivim Prakritim Asritaha. Bhajanti Ananya Manasaha Jnatva Bhutadim Abhyayam. Mahatmanastu Mam Partha Daivim Prakritim Asritaha. Bhajanti Ananya Manasaha Jnatva Bhutadim Abhyayam. Padangal are Mahatmanaha tu Mam Partha Daivim Prakritim Asritaha. Bhajanti Ananya Manasaha Jnatva Bhuta Adim Abhyayam. But Partha, my dear Partha, what happens? But Mahatmanaha, the most exalted people, the truly great people, great not in terms of power and wealth and position and all that, no. People who are great because of the spiritual advance that they made, with their self-control that they exercise and the proximity they have reached to the Lord. So that Mahatmanaha, too, what myself, what happened? Daivim Prakritim Asritaha, not Asuric Prakritim or Rakshasi Prakritim. Daivim Prakritim, the divine impulses. Divine impulses are those impulses that take you to the lotus feet. It's very simple, very simply put. Sattvic and want to not worship, purifying the mind, speaking sweetly, all the tendencies, the Daivi's divine tendencies. They embrace. They are full of those Daivim Prakritim. And with that, what do? Not only that, because of the Daivim Prakritim also does something else. Ananya Manasaha. Without thinking of anything else in their mind, okay, because they are doing that, what happens? Bhuta Adim, the origin of all the bhutas, all the beings, and Avyayam, uncognizable, indestructible. That Mam, Bhutadim, Avyayam Mam, the origin of everything, and including, the thoughts, the words, action, the basic origin of everything, Avyayam, beyond the ability to cognize, Mam, myself, Bhaja Ananya Manasaha, without thinking of anything else in their mind. Another meaning, very important meaning, Ananya is not, it means, Ananya, Anya means other, Ananya means no other. Ananya also means without feeling separated from. Okay, we all think of God as separate from us. No. These bhaktas, Daivim Asura, Daivim Prakritim bhaktas, Mahatmanaha, Ananya Manasaha, Bhajanti. They sing my glory. Mahatmanastu Mam Partha, Daivim Prakritim Asrutaha, Bhajanti Ananya Manaso Jnatva Bhutadim Avyayam. The Jnatva means knowing. They know me as Bhutadim and Avyayam. Knowing that, they Ananya Manasaha Bhajanti, Mam Bhajanti. Slokam number 14. They serve me always by embracing me through unwavering discipline, perseverance and devotion. Satatam kirtayantaha mam yatantascha dhritavrataha namatyantascha mam bhaktya nityayuktaha upasate. Satatam kirtayantaha mam yatantascha dhritavrataha namatyancha mam bhaktya nityayuktaha upasate. The padangal are Satatam Kirtayantaha Mam Yatantaha Cha Dhrita Vrataha Namasyantaha Cha Mam Bhaktya Nityayukta Upasate. Satatam, always, Mam, myself, me, Kirtayantaha, singing the glory of, Dhrita Vrataha, like Dhrita Vratam. Vratam is discipline. Vratam means determined discipline, unshakable, unwavering discipline. Yatantascha, yatantaha cha means, and yatantaha means one who are practicing, making the effort, doing it. Yatantascha, bhaktya, with devotion. Namasyancha, they worship me. They do namaskaram to me. Nitya yuktaha. Nitya means always. Yuktaha, well established. So it's a very well developed mental faculty that is very stable and very strong and very firm. Mom, myself, upasate, they worship me. Upasate. Mentally, they seat themselves next to me. That's basically upasate. Basically worship me. Okay, and this is number 14. Satatam kirtayanto mam yatantascha dhrita vrataha namasyantascha mam bhaktya nityayukta upasate. Slokam number 15. Because, you see, my dear Arjuna, others serve me in different ways. By firmly hanging on to the truth that there is only one entity. They sacrifice the diverse appearances of creation in their underlying unity. Vasudeva Sarvam Iti. We saw that earlier, right? So that's what Bhagavan is talking about again. Others serve me, worship me, whatever you want to call it, in different ways by firmly hanging on to the truth that there is only one entity. They sacrifice the diverse appearances of creation in their underlying unity. They see only one everywhere. Jnana yaggena cha api anye yajanto mam upasate ekatvena pratakshtvena bhaguda visvato mukham. Jnana yaggena cha api jnana yaggena chapyanye yajanto mam upasate ekatvena pratakshtvena bhaguda visvato mukham. Padangal are jnana yagyena cha api anye yajantaha mam upasate ekatvena prataktvena bhaguda visvato mukham. Now anye api, yet others, some others. Okay, we talked about people with Daivim Prakritim, Asurim Prakritim and Rakshasim Prakritim. But then there are others. Well, who are these people? Anye api, yet others, jnana yagyena. Jnana yagyena. Jnana means the knowledge, the experience, the awareness, the consciousness of just one entity, no different. That jnanam. Yajna, we saw that. Yajna is a tapas. The offering that, dedicating that to that one entity, with that experience, with that awareness. What do they do? Now, because of that, they ekatvena, they see only one entity everywhere, which is, as we saw earlier, has been described in our scriptures, is prema, selfless love, prema. Okay? Ekatvena, that unity, that thread that ties everything together in a garland, as we saw earlier, that stuff, yajantaha, to worship, to do puja to. How do they do that? Visvato mukham, Visvam, pervasive, spread out everywhere. Visvam Vishnu, we say that, right? Pervasive everywhere. Visvato mukham. Mukham is not face. Mukham means a point of entry. Okay? So they see Bhagavan everywhere. And wherever they see, they can see him. That the entrances are there. Infinite doorways are there for the Lord. Okay? And through that experience, they see the pratatvena, the various appearances, the variety of appearances and manifestations and disappearances, all these things taking place. For among all that, they see only ekatvena, the one entity. Bahuda means in many ways. In many ways, they see the unity in diversity, to put it another way. Upasate, with that awareness, with that vision, they serve me, they worship me. Jnana yagyena chapyanye yajanto mam upasate ekatvena pratatvena bhagudha visvato mukham. Slokam number 16. Because, you see, my dear Arjuna, I am rituals and I am sacrifice. I am the food offered to the ancestors and I am the food that sustains beings. I am mantra. I am the sacrificial fire, the ghee, and the sacrificial offerings made in the fire. Where are you, Bhagavan? Infinite ways. Where are you? Where are you? You ask. Bhagavan now describes. Okay, how is he present? We saw earlier how he says in Panchabhutangal, I am the essence in water, I am the effulgence in light. Like that, Bhagavan was describing himself, giving us clues, pointing us where he is. Now here, he is even going deeper in more examples that he is going to give. Okay, aham kratuhu, aham yajnaha, sadaham aham aushadham, mantroham ahamevajyam, aham agnihi, aham hutam. Aham kratuhu, aham yajnaha, sadaham aham aushadham, mantraha aham, aham eva ajyam, aham agnihi, aham hutam. Those are the padangal. Aham kratuhu, aham yajnaha, svadha aham aushadham, mantraha aham eva ajyam, aham agnihi, aham hutam. Aham, I am, kratuhu. See, kratuhu is all the actions prescribed in the Vedas, the Vedic rituals, actions prescribed in the Vedas. Okay. Now, we saw earlier in third adhyayam, right, karma yoga, when actions, karmas are prescribed, what does it really mean? It is the other side of a coin. The other side of the coin is yajnam, right? We saw that. So Bhagavan says, aham kratuhu, I am all the actions. Aham yajnaha, I am also the sacrifice, which is the other side of action. Svadha aham. Svadha means aham, Svadha means this is the pitru pindam, we say the food that we offer to our ancestors. Then aham aushadham. Aushadham is something that sustains, the food that sustains all in this life, thing that sustains us. Aushadham also means plant. And aushadham also means medicine that's made from plants. So it's got several meanings, but here it's a food that sustains us. Aham mantraha manyati iti mantraha, they say. That means keep on smaranam, they keep on reflecting, keep on repeating it. The repetition, that gives you liberation. Manyate trayati iti mantraha. Through repetition alone, you can go beyond, you get freedom. And that is a mantram. Okay? So that mantram is also only me, he says. Then aham eva ajyam. If you look at this, Bhagavan now describing all the so-called manifestations, the appearance, the physical kind of things, as opposed to the intangibles like I am the essence in water, right? Aham mantraha, aham eva ajyam. Ajyam is the ghee that we offer to the sacrificial fire, to Agni. He also says, I am Agnihi too. The ghee that is offered to the fire, as well as the fire itself, that's also me only. Aham hutam. Not only that, the act of offering is also me. See, it's very important to see that. The object that's offered, the act of offering, and the thing to which it is offered, everything is me only, he says. Aham kraturaham yajnaha, svadahamaham aushadham, mantrohamahame vajyam, ahamagdiraham hutam. Then Bhagavan continues in 17. He says, I am the father, the mother, and the grandfather of this universe. I am the one who is supporting this universe, and I am the one to be known. I am the pure in purity. I am the Omkaram. I am the Rig, Sama, and Yajur Vedas. Pitaham yasya jagato mata dhata pitamagaha vedhyam pavitram omkaraha Rig, Sama, Yajureva cha. Pitaham asya jagato mata dhata pitamagaha vedhyam pavitram omkaram Rig, Sama, Yajureva cha. Padangal are Pita aham asya jagataha mata dhata Pitamaha. Vedyam Pavitram Omkaram. Rut Sama Yajuhu Yevacha. Aham Pita. Aham Pita. Asya Jakataha. For this universe, this envelope of appearances and disappearances, coming and going, so many things, not actions, thoughts, feelings, as we saw earlier. For all this, Asya Jagataha, Aham Pita, I am the father. Aham Mata, I am also the mother. Aham Pitamaha, I am also the grandfather. For all this. Not only that, Aham Data, I am the one who's supporting all this. Only on me, all these things appear and disappear. Just as we saw earlier, how a movie appears on a TV screen. The TV screen is the basis, the support, like that. Now, Vedyam. We saw in a Vedam, to know. Vedyam, when you say knowledge, Vidya, we say. Vidya is, we say knowledge, right? Education. But knowledge means what? What is it that is to be known, knowing which you gain knowledge? That is Vedyam. Okay, I am the one to be known. Pavitram. The Pavitra means purity. I am the essence of pure impurity. I am the one that gives it purity. Aham Omkaraha. I am the Pranava Mantram. Ruk Sama Yajurevacha. All these Vedangal are also only me. It says that in Bhagavan from nostril, the breath of the Lord has taken the shape and form of Vedas. Pita Hamasya Jagato Mata Dhata Pitamaha Vedyam Pavitram Omkaram Ruksama Yajurevacha. Number 18. Okay, Bhagavan, okay, Swami, Krishna, but you say all this, I don't understand anything, so what is it? The question comes in our mind, Bhagavan answers next. He says, I am the destination. Wherever we are traveling, I am the final destination for you. I am your protector. I take care of you. I am the protector. I am the ruler. Okay? I am also the witness. And I am the abode where everything resides. I am the remover of all ills. I am the true friend. In fact, Bhagavan says, I am the only friend you have. I am the closest to you. Nobody can be as close to you as I am. I am also your only friend. Not only true friend, I am the only friend, really. So, I am the true friend. I am the origin of birth. I am also the final end. And then, I am the treasure on which everything is established. We call this as Aiswaryam, the wealth, whatever we call it. So many gifts are there. Everything, all our ability to interact with this world, so many abilities and skills and our vision, our hearing, ability to walk, ability to talk, whatever you talk about, everything is a wealth, everything is a treasure on which everything is established. I'm also the indestructible seed from which everything is sprouted, including thought, word, and action. They continue to sprout only from me. It is not a past thing, it's a happening, it's in the present. Gatihi Gatir Bharta Prabhuhu Sakshi Nivasaha Sharanam Surut Prabhavaha Pralayaha Sthanam Nidhanam Bijam Abhyayam. Gatihi Bharta Prabhuhu Sakshi Nivasaha Sharanam Surut Prabhavaha Pralayaha Sthanam Nidhanam Bijam Abhyayam. Gatihi, I am the destination. Charanagati, we say that, right? I am the destination for you. I am Bharta. If you recall in your younger days in India, we say as husband is called as Bharta, right? And wife is called as Bharya. In some we use the word sometimes. And Bharta means here does not mean husband. It's etymologically it means one who supports you. Bharta, in this case, the husband is the provider of the livelihood, right? That's why the supporter. That's where the name comes. I am your supporter. And whatever we do, not only physically, mentally, psychologically, emotionally, spiritually, whatever way we do, our desires, feelings, regrets, resentments, whatever we have, everything is supported by him. Prabhu, I am the leader, I am the master. I'm also, Prabhu also means the giver of whatever you ask me, the one who's the one that gives that is Prabhu. Sakshi, eternal witness, as you can experience in our own self. There is something there that is observing, not getting involved, not being touched, as just witness. That's me. Nivasaha. Nivasa means to reside. Srinivasaha. We say Srinivasa and like that. Nivasaha. But what is it that is residing? Everything resides in me. Everything resides in me. Okay? He is the resident. Sharanam. Sharanam is surrender. Sharanam, charanam, surrenders to the feet, lotus feet. But also, what happens when you surrender? What is it? The act of, because the feet have the grace. The grace comes out of the feet to remove all your ills, all your diseases, mental, physical, whatever else, right? And make you all right and repair you and make you perfect. That grace, that love that comes from there, that is also called Sharanam. The act of surrender, but also the grace that flows out of that entity, that which you surrender to. Suhrute. Suhrute means a good friend. Suhrute. Hrute is Hridayam. One who has got your goodness and welfare in his heart. One who means well for you. He is a friend. Suhrute. Prabhavaha. The origin of the whole Prabhavam. The origin of everything. The manifestation. Where did it come from? That origin is me. Pralayaha. Also the final end. Pralayaha. Layam means balance. Also dissolution, disappearance, okay, dissolving. But it is showing the supreme state of the Lord, where it is ending finally. That is pralayaha. And sthanam, nidhanam. Okay, nidhanam, let us take that first. Because it's very beautiful, by the way Bhagavan says this. Nidhanam means treasure. Okay. Sthanam means to be established. If you look at just the wealth that we all have, last Sunday, I think, yesterday it was, a couple of these young boys came and we were covering another subject. So I asked them to list about half a dozen different wealths that they have, and as a homework. So you might want to consider the various wealth that we have been gifted with. Something that you realize only when you don't have it, then you realize it's wealth. It's not only money, not only education, not only knowledge, okay? And it is not only Ashtalakshmi, as we say, it is not limited to 8. There is infinite amount of wealth that we have. And if you just think about it, and then you begin to see how we are established. Who is it that is established in all this wealth? Like Srinivasaha, right? Who is it that Sridhara, as we say? So who is it that, what is that thing? That is me, Bhagavan said. Nidhanam sthanam bijam. I am the seed from which this whole universe, the tree of universe, has sprouted from. Avyayam, incognizable, beyond the ability of the mind and words to capture. Gatir bharta prabhu sakshi nivasas sharanam suhrute prabhava pralayasthanam nidhanam bijamavyayam. Om Shri Gurubhyo Namaha. Harihi Om. Samastalokaha Sukhino Bhavantu. Samastalokaha Sukhino Bhavantu. Samastalokaha Sukhino Bhavantu. Om